thank you for joining me again. Today, we are going to be reading The Count of Monte Cristo, written by Alexandre Dumas in 1844. Chapter 2. Father and Son. Dantes passed through the town after landing to Milan's Alley, where he entered a small house. Ascending 4 flights, he peeped into a little room. This apartment was occupied by Dantes' father. The news of the arrival had not yet reached the old man, who, mounted on a chair, was amusing himself with staking some nasturtiums, which, mingled with clematis, formed a trellis at his window. Suddenly, he felt an arm thrown around his body, and a well-known voice behind him exclaimed, "Father, dear father!" The old man uttered a cry and turned around. Then, seeing his son, he fell into his arms, pale and trembling. Come, cheer up, my dear father. 'Tis I, really I. They say joy never hurts, and so I come to you without any warning. Come now, look cheerfully at me, instead of gazing as you do, with your eyes so wide. Here I am back again, and we will now be happy. Yes, my boy, so we will, replied the old man. But how shall we be happy? Will you never leave me again? Come, tell me all the good fortune that has befallen you. God forgive me, said the young man, for rejoicing at happiness derived from the misery of others. But heaven knows I did not seek this good fortune. It has happened, and I really cannot affect to lament it. Our good Captain Leclerc is dead, father, and it is probable that with the aid of Monsieur Morel I shall have his place. Do you understand, father? Only imagine me a captain at 20, with 100 louis pay and a share in the profits. Is this not more than a poor sailor like me could have hoped for? Yes, my dear boy, replied the old man, and much more than you could have expected. Well then, with the first money I touch, I mean you to have a small house with a garden. But what ails you, father? Are you not well? 'Tis nothing. It will soon pass away. And as he said so, the old man's strength failed him, and he fell backwards. Come, said the young man, with a glass of wine, father, will revive you. Where do you keep your wine? No, thank you. You need not look for it. I do not want it, said the old man. Yes, father, tell me where it is. And he opened 2 or 3 cupboards. It is no use, said the old man. There is no wine. What? No wine? Said Dantes, turning pale and looking alternately at the hollow cheeks of the old man and the empty cupboards. What, no wine? Have you wanted money, father? I want nothing since I see you, said the old man. Yet, stammered Dantes, wiping the perspiration from his brow, yet I gave you 200 francs when I left 3 months ago. Yes, Edmond, that is true, but you forgot at that time a little debt to our neighbor Carteraus. He reminded me of it, telling me if I did not pay for you, he would go to Monsieur Morel, and so you see, lest he might do you an injury, I paid him. But, cried Dantes, it was 140 francs I owed Carteraus. Yes, faltered the old man. Then you have only had 60 francs to live on these 3 months? You rend my heart, but I am home with fine prospects and some cash. He put some coin on the table, which made the old man's eyes glisten. Nay, I will use your boon moderately. If seen to be lavish, folks will say I have had to wait for you to be coming into funds. Do as you like, but hire a servant. I have some coffee and tobacco, which I have run past the customs house sharks. But hush, here comes Carteraus to congratulate me. Lips saying one thing, his heart another. Carterouse's black head and bearded face appeared. He was a man in about 25 in his hand, as a tailor was the cloth for a coat skirt. He grinned a welcome to Edmund and begged him not to thank him for the kindness to his father. Let us only talk of your happy return. I was on the quay to match some cloth when I met friend Danglars, who told me you were home again. But you seem to return rich, said he, eyeing the coin greedily. No, my father showed me that he had a stock when I asked if he had been short. I hear that you were in such good haste to greet your father that you would not dine with the shipper. That is right, and yet when one is on the road to be the captain, he ought to curry favor with the owner. But be captain, nothing will please your friends better, and I know one behind St. Nicholas Fort who will not be sorry to hear it. Mercedes, exclaimed the old man, go, heaven has blessed you in such a wife as me, and such a son. Wife, repeated Carterouse, how fast you run. Mercedes is a fine slip, and has sweethearts by dozens, but go to her. He preceded Dantès, and went to join the supercargo at the corner, whence they went to the tavern to have wine. Why did you slip up his jealousy? Asked Danglars. Not at all, but she has a strapping fellow with her every time she comes to town. Let us go to the Catalans. Caderousse was ready to go anywhere as long as another paid the refreshments bills. They stopped at Father's Pamphile Reserve Inn while Dantès kept on his way. That's the end of chapter 2, friends. Thank you for joining me. Till next time, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.